Hi guys, welcome back to F1 podcast. Pep, I think you'd agree, mate. It's been a fairly tumultuous week in Formula One. With some interesting things happening. Ding dong, the witch is dead, hopefully. And I think it's fair to say that as we speak, Mosley's a lame duck. FOTA called his and Bernie's bluff, and looks like they've come out on top. How did you see this week's events, mate?
Well, once the calendar was released, once FOTA released their 2010 calendar, the pressure was really on, and it was pretty clear that if they didn't broker some sort of peace deal, then they were going to have that breakaway series. And you guys made some awesome comments on our last video about the breakaway series. There were some great comments and heaps of comments. We really appreciate that. And I think it really shows the passion that the fans have about F1, and the fact that Max Mosley can't just dictate to the rest of the world what he wants or what the FIA wants to achieve in Formula One. And FOTA was strong; they stayed strong, and now we've got this peace deal. And Max and I in the last episode were really vocal about the fact that we wanted FOTA to succeed. And I think what we've got now is a situation where Mosley will go, hopefully, and the budget cap's gone, the two set of rules is gone. They've agreed to go to spending levels of the early 90s, whatever that means, Max. I'm not sure. So FOTA won, in my opinion. We've still got Bernie, but FOTA won the battle, and I just hope now that Max Mosley goes
Fucks off.
Yeah,
same here.
Just leaves the sport, and his comments about the FOTA loonies.
Yeah, I'm here, Max.
And he's now upset about Luca de Montezomolo's comments about dictating to F1. Max Mosley just needs to get out of F1 straight away and let all of us get on with racing.
Benito Mosley, the Mussolini of the FIA. Look, Max has provided I must give him credit where credit's due. He's provided some great comic relief over the last couple of weeks, calling people loonies and the like, trying to make out as though, oh no one won. Oh no one won. Yes, they did, and
it wasn't you.
And it wasn't you. And I loved. Oh God, this was hilarious when he's turning around and saying, "Oh, but I was going to go in October anyway."
Yeah.
I was going.
What a load of shit.
Yet the Tuesday before last, yes, I think I'll stand again.
Yeah.
I might actually stand again. It's like, make up your fucking mind.
And now he's saying that maybe he will stand again. So you can't trust the guy. And
the ego on this bloke is just enormous. I mean, let's face it. He says, "Oh no, I wasn't a dictator, and I resent what Luca Montezomolo said and called me a dictator. That's unhelpful and plain wrong and all this sort of thing." I seem to recall that Max arbitrarily decided that the budget cap was going to be £40 million next year.
Without a consultant?
No consultation whatsoever. That's pretty dictatorial as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But look, for all intents and purposes, he's a lame duck until October. From what we understand, he has absolutely no power. That was one of the parts of the deal that FOTA brokered with the FIA. I think this is all hot air and bullshit. Him turning around and saying, "Well, actually, maybe I will stand again."
Yeah.
In light of what Luca Montezomolo said, but if I was Luca, because the guy's being a little bit precious, let's remove any thought of him running again. Just say sorry, Luca. Oh, I'm sorry, Max, that I hurt your feelings. Now fuck off, please. Go away.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Max Mosley was talking about the fact that they'd agreed on cost-cutting measures and he was just trying to implement that. Sure, they did agree on reducing the spend in the sport, but not on the figure.
Yeah.
And to actually give a figure and say, well, it's going to be 45 million, it was totally wrong. He was always going to lose that battle, Max, and he's lost, all right. There's no question in my mind that Max Mosley has lost.
Yeah.
And now what we need is an FIA president who's going to be more consultative to the teams who actually put on the spectacle and to the fans. And he is an autocratic manager, he needs to get out ASAP, Max.
But he made a fundamental mistake, in my opinion, which Pep and I were discussing off camera earlier this morning. And the big mistake that Mosley made was that he thought he could count on Bernie Ecclestone's support. At the end of the day, Bernie is a ruthless businessman, and the threat of Bernie losing money was, as far as I'm concerned, the death knell for Max Mosley. As soon as the BBC turned around and said, we're actually going to review our contract if this breakaway series gets up, Bernie's alarms went off and he thought, fuck, I could be out of some coin here.
Yeah.
And Mosley made the biggest mistake of thinking he and Bernie were actually friends. Bernie doesn't have friends, never has had friends. They're business acquaintances, and if you can't do something for Bernie, then you're useless to him. And the second Bernie saw a threat to his little cash cow, otherwise known as Formula One, Max had to go.
Yeah,
It's
I
as
mean,
simple as
Bernie
that.
loves money more than life itself. So,
Right.
you know, money comes number one. So
That's right.
once he was the threat that was going to go, yeah, all bets are off, mate.
And it was a brilliant masterstroke, I think, from FOTA. They beat Max Mosley at his own game, effectively. He came out with his chest out, you know, thumping and turning around and saying, well, this is what's going to happen for 2010. And the second FOTA got together, you know, unity's a wonderful thing. They took the fight to Mosley, and it was great watching all the brinkmanship over the last couple of weeks, I've got to say. And as you quite rightly said, as soon as FOTA put out their calendar for next year, and the Beeb were sort of deciding to have a look at their contract, it was game over for Mosley as far as I'm concerned. But look, good riddance to bad news. Yes, he's done some good things over the years, that's fine, but I think 16 years is long enough. And rumour has it that maybe the plucky little Frenchman who likes biting his fingernails and pursing his lips, Jean Todt, might be next in line. But I'd still love to see Paul Stoddart come out of retirement and head the FIA, if for no other reason than to give a bird to Max Mosley.
Well, there's rumours that Ron Dennis might be coming back into F1 now that Mosley's
Wouldn't
gone.
that be great?
Yeah, and you never know who could come back. You know, maybe Jackie Stewart. It could be anyone who could come back into the fore in Formula One.
Nice.
And you know, now they're talking about peace. Is there going to be peace? I think there will be. I think there'll still be some niggles going on, Max. There'll
there'll
still
be
be
some
some things
niggles,
going on in the next few weeks and months and things like that, and to do with the regulations and the cost cuttings and things like that. But at least the sport's not going to be broken into two. And a lot of you guys mentioned about the situation in America with IndyCar and IRL, and you know, while Max and I, you know, said quite vocally in the last video that we supported FOTA, there would be nothing worse, of course, than to have a Formula One broken up. And you know, what we wanted was really what's happened, which is for Max Mosley to go, there to be no budget caps, and you know, to reduce costs. That's fine, but let's now just get on with the racing, mate.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good, but I mean, it's been great theatre over the last couple of weeks. There's no doubt about it. But I think the majority of us got the result that we wanted. I won't believe that it's the case until Mosley actually goes. So come October, I'll be a happy man if he does go. But you know, this is the lofty world of international motorsport, mate, and anything can, as Murray used to say, anything can happen in Formula One, and it usually does. No doubt about that. But let's hope, as you quite rightly said, mate, that we move on from here and get back to the racing and move forward.
All right, guys. Well, as always, let us know your comments, and we'll be seeing you for the next video at the Nürburgring.
The Nürburgring. Yeah, das ist gut, yeah. All right, guys. See you next time.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We just had Ross Brawn's massive dome in the middle of us. It was like three of us were doing it then for a moment. What a beauty.
Good on you, Ross.